because I originally thought it was gonna be like the Hulk, and then I realized as I punched the spider that it was not like the Hulk, it was based off our punch, and I destroyed part of my Hall of Achievements. Welcome, Rockstars, to the second to last Crazy Craft episode. And today we're finally beginning the last super villain, the Mandarin. The only thing we have left after crafting the Mandarin is, I just blew up from a creeper, is fighting the Queen. That's it. So this was a delayed project because I've already tried doing it twice, and it just takes forever. As you can see, we have the white light, the flame blast, and the electro blast ring in our inventory. So 3 out of 10 total rings, and that's the only hard part about them. Otherwise, it's obsidian and black iron blocks. But the ring, oh, and a gold block. But the rings are really difficult because they only spawn sometimes in dungeons in specific areas, and we haven't been able to find the areas. Like one of them is a jungle biome, so it has to be the jungle temple dungeon. So we have to find the jungle temple, and then have a chance in that jungle temple to get that one ring. And that's kind of our luck so far. So we have to do that 7 more times. We need to visit a jungle temple, and I think that's the last one above ground. Everything else I think are the little dungeons underground, like mob spawners, and the stronghold itself, which luckily the stronghold has multiple chests, so it's a lot more viable to get, you know, the ring in it, is what I'm hoping for. We spent an hour or 2 hours just looking for a jungle biome, and that's it. We never even found the actual biome itself, which was really annoying, let alone the temple with the ring in it. We're doing that today. That is the goal today. But if you guys have enjoyed the Crazy Craft series, you want to see more Crazy Craft, and you don't want to miss out on any future Crazy Craft or any other content that we post, make sure to hit that like, comment, and subscribe down below. Especially comment down below if you would like to see an updated Crazy Craft. I think I finally found a 1.16.5 of this version of Crazy Craft with ore spawn remade, because I mean there's a lot of history behind the ore spawn maker and mod creator, and we won't talk about him, but apparently, you know, that mod pack was abandoned, so ore spawn, the main central of Crazy Craft 3, never got updated past 1.7.10, which is one of the reasons a newer version of Crazy Craft isn't as familiar or super like the older version. I think the ore spawn remake mod is called Chaos Awakens. I don't know anything about it, but I would love to check it out with you guys, so make sure to leave a comment down below if you guys want to see that. But now it's just, we just have to find a jungle temple, a jungle biome at least. It's the only thing above ground. Everything else we can search below ground for using minor dreams or destruction catalyst, which makes that part of the job a lot easier. This is just really annoying. All right, solution found. I was like, we're not gonna do this searching for a jungle for an hour thing. I remembered a modded item that I didn't know if it existed in this old Minecraft version, but it does. The Nature's Compass, which allows us to look for structures and biomes, I believe, or at least biomes. So we need a compass and log plus saplings. I'm just gonna guess and hope I do have a compass. Saplings, I have 2 sets, and I have a bunch of different wood. Perfect, or at least a couple different types, so that should work out. There we go. Let's make ourselves a crafting table. Thank you, EMC tablet. And yes, a Nature's Compass. So we're actually going to store that away in here. Here we go. Select a biome. Where is jungle? Jungle biome. Perfect. Search for it. Where is it? It's found jungle biome. Negative 4797, 1767. So wait. Oh, I love that it keeps it up for us. Okay, so it tells us that this way is closer. It's in the dead black zone, somewhere we've never been. You can see the map where we've just skirted around trying to find stuff. I didn't even know that the top left corner gave us everything. Like, so we don't even have to look at the coordinates or anything. I can just fly to it. This is exactly what we needed. Oh, so it only works if we're holding the compass. That's still good to know, though. I'm just glad that it does work the left corner a little bit. I wasn't expecting that. I thought it was going to be like /locate works from new Minecraft, is when it just tells you the coordinates, and then you would have to travel to those coordinates, and that's how it was going to work. But nope, we just straight up get a distance and directions. I mean, I'm not complaining. This is so cool. We're actually going up in distance now, so we need to change direction. That way's farther, so we need to go this way now. That's cool. Oh wait, it's literally a jungle right here. That's awesome. A jungle biome. So we're here. We don't really need this anymore, but we'll keep it just in case, because it says we're a little far away. I have to still find a jungle temple. So that's kind of the caveat. We've now found a jungle biome for the first time, but I still have to find the actual temple itself, and then hope that the RNG is on our side for Lady Luck, which never is. She doesn't like me very much. And we get the actual ring inside of it itself as well. So, ooh, but Pac-Man, that's always a possibility to get something that we need. Come on, Mr. Pac-Man. Come on, go down. Oh, whoa, what was that? I don't know what just happened there. Die, Pac-Man, die. There we go. We've got Wasp suit, and I think that he didn't drop very much stuff this time. Usually drops a few more items. Nothing worth it. I mean, we had a chance to get the ring out of it, and we just didn't. I mean, we can't complain. There's a lot of items in this, and it's just a pure luck game. All right, so first of all, I realized something. We can just literally teleport with the nature's compass. We don't have to fly there. So look, I can go to Mars. Oh, let's not go to Mars. Jungle's Edge, teleport. Like, what? I didn't realize there was a teleport button. And we actually need... Oh, wait. The Jungle's Edge is still right here. There's our very first jungle temple. Can you pretty please have what we're looking for? None of your traps should bother me. I'm just gonna walk through them. And come on. Oh, my God. There's 3 rings in here. I think 2 of them are the same. The impact beam ring. Yes. And the vortex ring. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Maybe is this what they mean by general dungeons? Either way, we've got 5 of them now out of the total 10. So we're halfway there. This is the only chest in here, right? I don't know, honestly. Nothing a red matter pickaxe won't discover for us real quick here. Aha, another one. And you have another impact ring. I don't care about that. Awesome. So now that we have 5 rings, we're done with this. So we just need dungeons, I think, underground and strongholds. So we just kind of gotta go underground with a destruction catalyst and whatnot and do that. I don't think this, in this older version, this does structures. It only does biomes right now. Villages, that's interesting. Wakanda tribal territory. That's actually useful if we were in the earlier game. Well, at this point, the easiest thing that we can do is just straight up look for the stronghold. So we can just use Eyes of Ender, and they're not changing directions, and look for the bad boy. All right, I believe that the stronghold should be somewhere under this village. So down we go. Thank you for destruction catalyst. Oh, we probably went too far down. It's somewhere down here. Let's just keep on mining and see if we can find it. Aha! Here we go. Nice. Ooh, disintegration beam ring. Beam ring. Da 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 da. There's something seriously wrong with me. Whatever. And that's another disintegration beam. So that's what? 3, 6. So we still have, what, 4 more of those to go? There were... Okay, is there any more that we can find in the library specifically? No, I think that's just the disintegration beam ring. What about the hallway? Yeah, black light rings. That's 7. It go away, you silly little mobs. Okay, you do nothing for... I mean, we could go to the end and just, like, slay the Ender Dragon. I mean, we can do that, but we'll... No, I didn't mean to. I didn't mean to come here. Oh, there's Pac-Man everywhere. That's cool, isn't it? There are so many ink crystals. Oh my God. Why are there so ink crystals? Okay, I don't... Why is it so bright and white in here too? Oh, that's probably because of my night vision. Let's just go ahead. Oh, we actually might need to take these guys out. Okay. I thought we wouldn't need to, but apparently we do. And there are naturally dungeons. Oh my God, there are Pac-Man everywhere. Can I take my helmet off? Can you take away my night vision, please? Because I think that's what's making this place so white. I think we only have a couple of these left. Here's 2 more for us to take out. This is definitely a more interesting way to do the pillars, I think, than regular pillars for almost any version of craft. Here, I've taken all your stuff out. Come here, and I will take you out. Actually, you would give us so many levels that actually it's probably a good reason to come here. And all the Pac-Man. Let's just go ahead and wipe the floor with you guys real quick. I mean, I guess we could just stay here and farm the rest of the rings this way, but it's a complete RNG luck chance. We could just find the other dungeons, and there's a decent chance that we'll get them. Well, there's not a decent chance that we'll get them in here, because the dungeons only have so much loot that can spawn in them, right? So, you know, finding them would give us what we need. Oh, I got a red guitar. I did forget to mention, I saw a comment that mentioned that it was in here. I was just completely missing it when I was filling out my complete weapons. So that's still cool, but I don't think it's stronger than the Royal Guardian Sword, and I actually can't, it won't let me change it. Whatever, we'll just throw it in the, I can't access my EMC table at all right now, actually. Maybe it's the dimension thing? I don't know. Actually, I think my world has crashed. Nothing's moving or taking damage. All right, so we've made it back here. Game's no longer crashed and whatnot. I need to find, I guess, more stuff. Where's the best place to go? We need dungeons? I don't think the stronghold specifically can provide us any more. Oh, this is a messed up stronghold. This isn't even my doing. Why is this stronghold field extraordinarily small? Yeah, this stronghold is extremely small. Oh, well, whatever. We just need to find dungeons. So I guess destruction catalyst is going to be the best way to do that. Is this a dungeon? Oh, this is a pet dungeon. I don't know if they can spawn in here. Magma cube. Not exactly what I'm looking for, but I guess it works. I don't know if the rings can spawn in that. It just says dungeons, right? So I'm not sure. Is this? Oh, it is another one, and I've dropped all the stuff on the ground by destroying the chest. Okay, Mr. Zombie, can you just go away, please? Nothing in here for me once again, which is just disappointing. I feel like it's gonna take a minute to find these last 3 rings. Ooh, mine cars. I don't know if we can keep checking these dungeons chests, but I don't think we're gonna find what we're looking for in them. No, crowbar, backpack would actually be somewhat useful right now, I guess, because I need to hold lots of redstone. Maybe miner's dreams would be better, right? Because they set a big tunnel, they give torches, there we go, and they just clear out every stone item, right? So there's a big difference. If we just combine a bunch of it, we can clear out massive areas like this in no time. Way easier, I think. Oh yeah, look at this. Plus we can cross-section them. They're a lot longer than the destruction catalyst. So I think in the long run, this actually might be more useful. It's such a wider tunnel too. Yeah, I don't know why I thought destruction catalyst over miner's dreams for this type of situation. Plus it won't destroy the chest with the items in it. It didn't destroy the items, but it would drop them, which would make it harder to actually look for them. It's another pet dungeon, so not exactly useful to us. It can't kill me. Go away. Yeah, it doesn't have any sort of idea that we could possibly get this. That's kind of annoying. But, ooh, wait, what? Is this just cobble? Oh, it's a regular dungeon. Yay, finally. And yes! A Minto infestation in the ice blast ring. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We are missing a single ring at this point. A single one. That is super annoying. But we're super close too. So we're making progress. And this is clearly the right way to do it. I love being able to spam miner dreams like this. Creating such an open space is so cool for the mine. Because look, I can just bop this. That gets rid of there. Bop this. And I keep clearing out massive corner sections. Oh, we've got another pet dungeon here. Completely useless to us. Hey, but hey, at least our pretty cool system here really does work. We're finding a lot more dungeons in general this way, and it's at least way more satisfying than the destruction catalyst. Just gotta find that last ring. That is all that we need. Alrighty, so I was wrong about the stronghold for the last ring. And even if I knew this, our stronghold was destroyed, not by me, but naturally really, really bad. The last ring's in a stronghold crossing, so I'm gonna guess it's in one of like the 4-way chest areas. And this stronghold was actually closer to home than the last one, which is really, really annoying. I thought it was on track to take me to the same stronghold I already went to, which was insane because I went out like 2,000-3,000 blocks in a random direction that wasn't the stronghold, because that's about how far they are from spawn. So I figured if I went that way direction in the opposite direction, I could find a different stronghold. And it seems that I did. Now I just have to find an actual chest in one of these bad boys. And it's in a crossway section or a 4-way section. I don't know what it means by that. Why can't I walk? Okay, I was like, why can't I walk through this? Did I just go that way? Okay, I haven't gone this way, right? I've got all this speed. All right, we're just gonna use the pickaxe. This is so much better. Okay, there, down we go. Oh my God, didn't I just come through here? I did. I'm trapped. I'm trapped. Well, here's a different way through. Sure, that works. Actually, you know what? This is better. Where is my chest? I haven't even seen a chest of any sort of any room. I hate strongholds. I really do. Well, I don't hate them. They're just annoying to walk through. I can't find a new section of this place. I still haven't seen any chests, let alone the actual end portal itself. The end frame itself. So I know there's an entire section to this that I can't find anywhere. Where haven't I been in this place? What am I missing? Did I finally found the path that I'm looking for? There's chests at least. There's something different. Have I been through here? It doesn't look destroyed in any way, which is a really good sign, actually. this is a dead end. So that's a dead end this way. Come on, please. Oh my God, give me something. What? I got this little hallway. I still haven't found an end portal frame. Ooh, destroying stuff. Looks like it might have actually worked out in my favor. I finally found somewhere I haven't been, a library portion, which we don't need. And even if we find a chest in here, like right here, it's not gonna have the ring we need, if it even has a ring. And there's 3 disintegration beam ring here. We don't need this. But there's an extension back here. Ooh. Wait, is this what they mean? This is a 4-way cross, isn't it? There's no ring in here. Please don't tell me that's what they mean and I'd happen to not get the ring. Yeah, this place is all messed up, even without me. Black light ring, which we already have. I think that cross section there is what they mean by it for ring. That's where I'm supposed to find it, and it wasn't in there, which makes me disappointed because I don't know if I'll find another one of those. Sometimes there's more than one from my experience, sometimes they're not. All right, we found another 4 section here. Please tell me this is what I'm looking for. There's a ring in it, and it's, yes, finally. Thank you. The matter rearranger ring, the last one that we needed for all 10 of the Mandarin ring. I can now head home and craft this super villain, which was the worst thing in the world to ever exist. Alright, let's craft this bad boy. We should have everything we need. The Mandarin helmet. The Mandarin pants. Make my pants. Boots then. Make my boots. The Mandarin. What do you mean? Make my pants. Maybe it won't because of the ring, so we need this one here, and I think it's the vortex. I'm going off just pure looks. There we go. And yes, the Mandarin leggings. And now the chest plate itself is just piece of gold with every ring surrounding it in a specific spot. So not that hard, just kind of a little tedious. There we go. And the Mandarin chest plate. Finally, we have the last villain. All right, so putting the armor on gives us strength, fire resistance, Makulan rings, which is the rings we collected, flight, resistance 3, and acrobatics 3. Well, Rockstars, I accidentally end up muting my microphone during the kind of super villain hero testing portion of our super abilities during this, so we're going to kind of go over them quickly as we do stuff. So this is suitability 1. It's just conjure a ball of fire. It's kind of cool. It arcs a little bit. It has a decent distance. It's a flame ball. We throw a ball of fire. That's exactly what it is. Now, levitation was our suitability number 2, and it didn't exactly work. We tried flying, then going into levitation like we would with like Iron Man. We tried holding the suitability key. It didn't come out the way we wanted it to, so it was kind of problematic. Now, suitability 3 is impact blast. It took me a second to actually understand this and to get this to work and whatnot, because I originally thought it was gonna be like the Hulk, and then I realized as I punched the spider that it was not like the Hulk. It was based off our punch, and I destroyed part of my Hall of Achievements. Luckily, I actually ended up destroying no superhero suits. This is the Fantastic Four, or not Fantastic Four, the X-Men Hall. So they only have the 5 or so superhero suits in this old version of the mod pack, so I didn't lose any progress. I just had to rebuild the hall, and being the second to last episode, it really didn't matter. So it was just kind of a pain in the butt for me. Yeah, this is gonna suck to rebuild, and I know I'm gonna rebuild it even though the series is basically over, so yeah, I just can't help it. We should probably be moving on past that explosion onto suitability 4, which is like the cloud pet, the lightning strike ability, which is really fun, but the lightning strikes in Minecraft don't do a lot of damage to non-player characters, or in general, unless, yeah, I mean, so it's not great. It's cool, it's neat, and we have an unlimited use of it, unlike the cloud pet, because it's based off its food for the pet, but, I mean, it's not like it's extraordinarily powerful. We can say that Mandarin does have the most diverse abilities. We just used his knockback ability, but, I mean, it's basically just a sonic push away. It doesn't do damage, it just kind of pushes people away, and that's basically it. Now, we are supposed to have, what is it, the suitability 5 or 6, it is just disintegration. That's what it is. That's all I have for it, and I couldn't get it to work. So I don't know if they're supposed to disappear or whatnot. By this point, we were messing around with suitability 6, 7, and 8, which sometimes seemed to work and sometimes didn't. 1 was supposed to let out areas of absolute darkness. That's what that little black ball was, I think. It was like a black smoke ball. It was kind of disappointing, if I'm being completely honest. So we had a couple other abilities left to try, though. And this is our freeze ability, which actually works. It's actually technically Ice Blast, suitability 8. It acts just like Superman's freeze ability, except for technically it's not a breath. And even though we do not notice it completely right away, our suitability for poison actually has been working, which is suitability 7. If you pay attention, you can see them starting to take poison, and I didn't realize this until just now. It was kind of insane that I was expecting like a poison effect, so I don't know if it was because my settings for particles was turned down or something or what. And that's kind of it. That's all of our abilities except for one other one, which is an electromagnetic pulse. This purple beam light thing, it shuts down all electronics, especially and specifically any of the Iron Man suits, since it makes sense, he is the Iron Man villain. Oh yeah, and we do have one more ability. It's the /Mandarin TP, so we can just TP to whatever coordinates we want using /Mandarin-TP. Kind of overpowered if we have somewhere to teleport to specifically. But, Rockstars, that's our last supervillain and the end of the second to last episode of Crazy Stuff. So if you guys did enjoy it, make sure to like, comment, subscribe down below. All that good stuff lets me know you're enjoying the content that we make. And I'll see y'all next time, Rockstars. So until then, peace, peace.